In today's Green Thumb segment, we're talking about hydrangeas for mom. Just a great gift for Mother's Day. Mother's Day is 1 week from tomorrow for you procrastinators out there. Ryan Bates here from Ted's Garden. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
You brought some samples along today.
Yeah, I did. I've got some really nice hydrangeas in the garden center right now. Hydrangeas are the official plant of Mother's Day. We have this one right here in front of me. This is Blushing Bride hydrangea. Starts out with kind of a white bloom that gets kind of pink blushes through the petals.
Yeah, I can kind of
real
see that.
Pretty.
Very nice.
And then we have the brand new one this year in the middle. This one is Twist and Shout hydrangea. A little different than the other ones. This one's considered a lace cap hydrangea. It's got the large blooms with the little flowers in between. Just gives it a little different look. And then on the right here we have Endless Summer Hydrangea, and that one is the original one. The first came out a few years ago, and it has a real nice blue to pink flowers depending on your soil.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
It's something with the soil acidity.
Right, with the soil acidity. It actually goes for both the Twist and Shout and the Endless Summer. You need aluminum and acidic soil to make them turn blue. If you want them the other way, you add lime to the soil and you can make them pink.
Oh, well, there you go.
So you can kind of customize your plant.
And one of these things is not like the other.
Yeah,
I
couldn't resist bringing this rose along. This is a newer rose from the Easy Elegance series. It's called the Yellow Brick Road. Very, very fragrant flowers, and it's a hardy shrub rose, so you don't have to do that covering it up in the winter thing that you have to do with the hybrid teas.
Very
But it
nice.
still has that big bloom like a hybrid tea.
Low maintenance, just like mom.
Yeah.
Well, we have some callers on the line, and we want to get to those questions right now. We have Martha from Boone. And Martha, you have a question about your hydrangeas?
Yes. About 6 to 8 years ago, I planted 3 hydrangeas on the east side of my house. They're growing, but I have not had one bloom on them.
Okay, I'm going to guess that you've probably got the old variety of blue hydrangea. The name's escaping me right now, but it has to bloom on old wood from last year. And unlike the Endless Summer will bloom on both old and new growth.
Okay.
So if your hydrangeas die back to the ground over the winter and come back up, then you'll never get flowers on that older variety.
You're kidding.
No.
Oh, yeah, that's
no.
what they do.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. So you might want to switch those out for these newer hydrangeas that bloom on old and new wood.
All right. Thanks for the call, Martha. All right, we have Sue from Webster City. And Sue, you have a question?
Right. Well, you kind of answered it just on the last one. I have a bush that I planted, oh gosh, probably 15 years ago on the north side, and it's the old-fashioned kind, you know, the big flowers.
Mm-hmm.
But every winter it dies down. Every spring it starts over. And, you know, actually, I had flowers the first year, and I had a flower or two last year. So I was shocked.
Yeah, we had a little milder winter last year, so you may have had some old wood there left that you got a few blooms off of. That's very possible.
For heaven's sakes.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Should I replant it?
Yeah, you could just switch to one of the newer varieties that have the that bloom on new wood.
Okay.
All right, Sue, thanks for the call. We have Rita from Nevada on the line. Rita, what's your question?
I had a question about clematis. I've had one for a couple of years, and I was wondering, do I need to cut it back? And if I do, when do I need to cut it back, and how far? And
Well, that's kind of a tough one to answer. There are actually 3 types of clematis. There's one type that requires that you trim it back in the fall and let it completely regrow. There's another type that you just prune back the dead stuff out of. And then there's another one that you don't even touch at all, or you won't bloom at all. So it kind of depends on which variety of clematis it is. If it's the purple one that you usually see, the more common Jack Manny, that one you can cut all the way to the ground, so it'll do fine.
Okay, and can Rita get in touch with you after the show, and maybe you can find out which one it is. All right, Rita, thanks for the call. Leave your number with our producer, okay? Thanks a lot. All right, well, Ted's Gardens is located in the Old Cumming Apple Orchard. You can give them a call or stop by, visit them online. They have a great website, and we have a link at kcci.com. We'll be right back.